Hello, welcome back. Today is the start of another reading vlog. I am going to be reading Funny Story by Emily Henry. This is kind of my Emily Henry redemption attempt because if you know, you know, I did not like Happy Place at all. And that was last year's Emily Henry release, but I've really enjoyed all of her others, so I'm hoping that this one is kind of like the comeback for Emily Henry. But before we do that, I will be walking downtown. This weekend is the annual Apple Blossom Festival in my town, and it's cold, so I have my layers on, but my town loves to celebrate apples. Apples are our main export from the town I'm in. We supply apples to most of this side of the US. Also a pretty famous apple sauce brand is located here. So yeah, apple blossoms that blossom on the apple trees in May kind of like signifies the start of apple season. So we have a festival every year, and because I live in the historic district of my town, they actually like shut down the end of my road, so I can't even get out this weekend. So they close schools, a lot of businesses close. I usually have to take off work if I'm here on Friday of Apple Blossom, but I just got back super early this morning from Colorado. My nephew got married on Thursday in Breckenridge, Colorado, and so I landed at 1 a.m. and drove back here and was here by 3 a.m. So it's a quick turnaround, but we are going to walk downtown to one of our favorite breweries that is right along the parade route, and it's literally 2 blocks from me. So we're gonna take that quick 2-block walk and watch the parade. So I'll try to get some footage of that depending on how close or far we are. Okay, so we are in the middle of switching out my winter stuff for my summer stuff. Now that it is May, it's about time. I should have done this probably a month ago, especially since we're going to the beach in 2 weeks. But so I'm taking down all of my sweaters and all of my winter clothes and taking all of the hangers out. And I have a box of my summer stuff down here that I will be pulling out and changing out for all of those hangers. So I don't know if I'll film much while I'm doing it, but I'll show you like updates of what my closet looks like. So this is the like during section. So I have some like short sleeve stuff that I'm leaving out, my tank tops, and then those are still some more sweaters that I need to pull out. And then these are all of my like cardigans and sweatshirts and stuff. So that's what we got going on at the moment. Okay, I also wanted to update you on Funny Story by Emily Henry. Don't mind everything going on back here. It has to get worse before it gets better, right? That's what I keep reminding myself. So in this book we have, now I'm not gonna be able to think of her name, but the main character, she's a children's librarian. She was engaged to Peter. Peter went to his bachelor party and realized that he was in love with Petra, who's like his best girlfriend. So, I guess her name is Daphne? Yeah, Daphne. So Daphne moves in with Miles, who is Petra's ex-boyfriend, since they were both like kind of jilted, left for the other's significant other. So now they live together and they're just kind of like grieving together and living in this just kind of awkward like roommate situation. And now they're like kind of becoming friends. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't know how much I can talk about. I'll have to read the synopsis to see how much I can talk about. But so far, it's fine. It's nothing like incredible, but it's still pretty early on. Apparently she likes being on top of my clothes. Or maybe she likes being in front of the fan. I'm not really sure. What a good indie girl. Okay, we are done. I have all of my short sleeve tops, like nicer tops for work and things. And there's still some room there because I got rid of some stuff, which feels wonderful when I can just declutter. And then I still have my sweaters, and I kept some of my hoodies out just because I might need them throughout the year. And then this basket is full of things that I am decluttering, either sending to donation or attempting to sell. So yeah, these things are leaving and I feel fine about it. And then I have all of my dresses and my work jackets. I like to leave a few jackets out just in case. These are for work, and these are some work shirts as well that I leave out all year. And then I have all of these now from the stuff that I got rid of, which is fabulous. And then I have my work pants here. So yeah, my closet is absolutely nothing. Well, closets, I have 2 of them here in my room. They're nothing aesthetic, but they work for me.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? 'Cause I gotta say you're looking like a...
Okay, next up is this pantry that has gotten extremely out of hand between like trips to Costco and just, it's a lot. So we're about to declutter all of this. All right, this looks and feels so much better. And there's space there. And then this doesn't look too much different, but it's a lot more organized and nothing is out of date. Say hi, Indy. Oh, you're too, Augie. Come here. Hello, it is Monday. I am home from work and I am already in my pajamas because it was that type of day. It was a hard day. There was tears, but it's over now and we are just going to move on. And the dogs are fighting. Not fighting, they're like playing. I promise that those are play noises. Guys, can you go downstairs and do that? Guys, take that downstairs. They only play like this like once a week. And of course when they do is like right when I'm filming. But I wanted to update you on Happy Place. I am, I think 55% of the way through and we've had some developments. So we're doing the fake dating thing. And there's a lot of talk about wine because our male character works at a winery. And so I really like that. If you don't know, probably everybody knows, but I really enjoy wine. Wine is something that I enjoy. It's something that I appreciate. It's something that I really like to learn about. I learned a lot about wine growing up. My dad taught me a lot about wine. We studied wines and we would like figure out how to pair them. And I've done a lot of my own research. So wine is like a hobby for me. So I really enjoy having some discussion on that in the book, and hearing the male character talk about wine. It definitely moves him up in my ranking of Emily Henry's men. And I'm really liking the atmosphere of Michigan and kind of hearing about some of like the little towns and bodies of water and just the little like cultural things, like the stones or like different restaurants and things like that. So that's kind of cool to learn about. I have only been to Michigan like once very briefly, but I haven't spent much time there. So it's a state that I don't know a whole lot about. So that's been kind of fun to learn. Andy. I'm trying to predict what the like third act conflict is going to be. That of course we all know is coming. Indy, what do you have? Indy has a thing for socks. Look at her. She knows she's in trouble. She's not supposed to have socks and she always steals them. She's still only a year old, so we're still working with her, still training. It's been hard because she is very rambunctious and very strong-willed. Tyler is outside mowing the grass right now, and then I think he is going to grill steak later, so I'll show you some of that. I am going to participate in Jesse's reading sprints tonight and try and knock out this book. I have a puzzle that I've been wanting to do, and I kind of feel like I need some self-care tonight, so I think I'm going to do that puzzle to make me feel a little bit better about myself and just cozy.
For me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how. You can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite.
Hello. Hello. It is a couple of days later. I just can't seem to start this section of the video, can I? It is a couple days later. I have finished Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I'm here to talk about it. So I think when last we left off, I was waiting to see what the third act conflict would be that we of course know happens in romances, and it happened, and it didn't feel like something that would never happen or like something ridiculous. It wasn't based on miscommunication, which I definitely appreciate. I'm not going to go into what the third act conflict was because I do want you to read the book and have your own experience with it. But it was nice. The conflict was nice in that it was something that I felt like would actually happen. And the resolution was something that I felt like made sense. So all in all, I really enjoyed the book. I felt like the relationship was realistic. I felt like the side characters were good, which I felt like they've been lacking in the past couple of Emily Henry books. I liked the fact that there was a librarian trope, and they had an all-night readathon at the library, which I thought was really sweet. Okay, sorry, this wine is not good. It's like a red blend, but it's like sweet. It's called a red table wine, but it's like really, really sweet. I don't like this at all. Wow. We got this bottle at a wine festival that we were at a couple weeks ago. Actually, the same day that I bought Funny Story. How drunk were we when we tried this wine? We tasted it and we liked it and we bought a bottle of it. But it's not good. Yeah, I don't know how drunk I was that day. But that's not good. Anyway, this book, I wanted to sit on my thoughts and I wanted to give myself a couple of days, and I have kept thinking about this. I loved the normalcy of it. And I love that in books. It doesn't need to be something like over the top. There doesn't need to be any grand gestures. Like, just be a decent human being and find your person. And that's exactly what this book was. And it's two people that were able to make something great out of a pretty crappy situation that they were thrown into because of their exes. And yeah, I also love the pink and white. Ooh, with the blue, yes. So this one is going to stay, and let me get my other books and let me do a little ranking for you. Okay, bottom of the barrel, Happy Place. We know this. Not a good book. Next, we have Book Lovers. I loved the male character in this. I thought the sister relationship was lacking, and I thought the banter was lacking. Yes, people we meet on vacation. It was a fun time, but I don't know that it was like as hard-hitting as I would have wanted it to be. But I loved like the vacation vibes. I loved the friends to lovers trope. So that's number 3. And then we are putting Funny Story next. So this is my second favorite Emily Henry book. Beat out only by Beach Read. Beach Read is still number 1. It is still the OG. It is still the best one. I just love everything about it. But this one, Funny Story, is a pretty solid second place. And I did rate it 5 stars. So not to keep anybody in suspense any longer. Although if you saw my Goodreads, you already knew that I rated it 5 stars before you ever saw this video. So yeah, so these are the 2 that I've given 5 stars. These are the 2 that I really love, and they're both blue. maybe that says something. I don't know. But I definitely feel like I need to reread Beach Read because I haven't read it since April of 2020. So I definitely think I should reread this at some point. But yeah, I just really liked Miles. I could have done without the Crocs, but honestly, if I were dating Miles, I bet I could convince him to throw out the Crocs. And I bought Funny Story on Independent Bookstore Day at my indie bookstore in my town, and they gave me these Emily Henry stickers. So you have all of the book spines there. Waning Bay Public Library, which is the library that she works at in the book. It says, in my Emily Henry era, and I'm in my Tortured Poets era right now. And then you have one that says Gus and Alex and Charlie and Win and Miles, so all of the male characters. And then we have January and Poppy and Nora and Harriet and Daphne. And then it says Funny Story, Emily Henry. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with these stickers, but these were cute little stickers that Berkeley put out with the book. And yeah, so that was a great start to this reading vlog. And I don't know which new release I'm going to pick up next, but it will be something because this is a new releases vlog. So, and even though Funny Story doesn't take place at the beach, I almost wish that I had like left it until I was at the beach because that would have been like a nice, sweet beach read. Okay, it is Friday night. I'm going to get into something very boring, probably more of my puzzle and watching Hell's Kitchen with my boyfriend and eating some good food. I do work tomorrow, so getting a little bit of overtime in, which will be nice on my paycheck. So Tyler went to pick up our dinner, but while he's doing that, I am going to do my financial routine. So I follow the Budget Mom. She has a YouTube channel, she has an Instagram, but I really like her method, and I do a little bit of cash stuffing. I'm not totally cash spender. I do have some cashless things that I spend, most of them actually, but I do have sinking funds that I stuff with cash for things I'm saving for in my life, and I do a really good job of tracking money that's coming in, money that's going out, making sure it's matching. It's Indy. So yeah, so you can just kind of watch me do that and stuff my cash envelopes and just balance everything and make sure I'm knowing where all of my money goes.
You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love.
Okay, hello, it is the next day. I just got back from work actually. It is Saturday, but I did work an overtime shift today. I worked from about 8 till about 3, just picking up some overtime, which is nice. But I got home and there was a package and it says it's from Macmillan Publishers in New York, but I don't know what it is. So we're going to open it together and find out. Oh, so it's the Collected Regrets of Clover. I think that I think that Gwen read this and liked it. A big-hearted and life-affirming debut about a death doula who, in caring for others at the end of their lives, has forgotten how to live their own. Perfect for fans of Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, and This Time Tomorrow. Captivating celebration of love, life, and the connections we make with others. Now available in paperback. Okay, so that's why they sent it to me, because it's a paperback version. I feel like this was a book of the month book, maybe. Oh, and it also comes with a, wow, it came with a, book, what do they call those, book plates, with the author's signature, so I can put that in there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, nice little floppy paperback there. What's the point of giving someone a beautiful death if you can't give yourself a beautiful life? NPR Best of 2023 selection. And that's blurb by the author of Mame. So pretty cool. So thank you so much to Macmillan Publishers for sending this to me, and St. Martin's. Yeah, this wasn't something that was on my radar, but now I feel like I should at least try it out. It has interesting font. But yeah, so that's cool. I always love seeing book mail. I always love when I get things from publishers. I had no idea this was coming, so that's pretty cool. And then also on my way home from work, I stopped at the pet store. I had to get my dog Indy some more wet food. She eats Hill's Science Diet that was recommended to her by her vet. And the only way she'll eat her dry food is if there's a spoonful of wet food. So I got her this healthy cuisine from Hill's. But so I needed to get her some more. So I got like 10 cans of that. And one of these will last us like a week because we just use a spoonful of it. But we're running low and we're about to go to the beach. So I needed to make sure that she was stocked and that the pet sitters are stocked. I also got her a braided bully stick. She loves these. And she gets these and she gets like cheese chews, so like Himalayan chews. But those are really the only like chews that she gets because a lot of them aren't good for her digestive system. So I'm gonna give her that a little bit later, and that'll keep her occupied for a while, I'm hoping, so I can get some stuff done. But I also wanted to talk to you about the book I was reading. So I'm gonna go change out of my work clothes and then we'll talk about what I'm reading. Okay, hello. The lighting is weird because I have the lights on and I have the light coming in from the window and it's raining. So it's like some weird light happening, but I made myself a cappuccino in my Nespresso. I used one of the double espresso dolce pods. It's my favorite pod from Nespresso. But I have started reading First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. And I'm reading it physically, but I also have the audiobook for when I'm doing chores this afternoon. I am currently on page 68. And I didn't really know what this was about beforehand. I thought it was maybe like a witness protection program type of thing, or like maybe memory loss or something. But we have Evie, and Evie is in love with Ryan, and Ryan is a like Southern boy with a trust fund, and she is in a relationship with him, and she's been moving in with him, and she's learning how to get along with all of his like highbrow rich friends. And I think this is set in Louisiana, but Evie Porter is not who she says she is. And so we have the current day timeline, but then we're also flashing back to like 10 years prior, and we're figuring out who she is and why she's in this certain situation that she's in. And I have some theories already, but so far so good. I like the small town, rich Southern town vibes. And she almost seems like maybe a con artist, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure what her intentions are or what her motivation is. So, so far so good. And I like the audiobook narrator, so that's nice. And this is still technically a new release, I think. It came out in January. So I'm only like 4 months behind on it, but I'm counting as a new release for this vlog. And yeah, so we're just going to enjoy our coffee. I'm gonna sit here and read. I'm going to watch the rain, and hopefully my dogs will stop freaking out, and just have a nice calm afternoon. I have some laundry going, I have the dishwasher going, and we're just gonna have a nice cozy Saturday evening.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth.
Happy Sunday. I am back on the couch reading. It is nice and early Sunday morning. Our dogs wake up at 7 every morning, regardless of what's going on that day, to eat. So I fed them. I gave Indy a little chew stick, and I'm back on the couch reading. So we kind of know the motivation of our main character, Evie. And we've kind of figured out, it kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, like mob or mafia. She basically, like, does these jobs. She doesn't really know why she's doing them, but she's told, you need to, you know, befriend this person and steal this thing, or you need to make sure this person goes here. So she's given these jobs, and she makes a lot of money doing it. But it's one of those things where, like, once you're in it, you can't really get out. So she's trying to figure out how to do this job, but also kind of, like, get out of this mafia that has this, like, mob boss, kind of. I don't know. I don't love these types of books. Reminds me of, like, 0 Days by Ruth Ware, or a little bit of that book, The Odds, but that one was way better. So I don't know. Right now I'm kind of bored. I don't really care. It's almost like there's too many, like, little subplots woven together to be able to actually keep up with any of them. And there's probably, like, red herrings and stuff, but it's like, at this point I don't even care because there's just so much going on. And there's so many characters, and there's so many different timelines. It's going back to her different aliases, and present day, and past timeline. And yeah, I'm not loving this one. But I'm already, like, 190 pages in, so at this point I'm like, I should just stick it out, right? Hello. So, Andy and I are headed to my parents' house because my sister texted me, and she said, hey, did mom and dad leave for the beach? Or when are mom and dad leaving for the beach? And I said, yesterday. And she said, well, there's about $25 worth of Starbucks on their front porch if you want it. They told her the wrong day that they were leaving, so it's Mother's Day today, so she had Starbucks DoorDashed to them, because she doesn't live in town. She lives about an hour away. So I'm about to go. I just got out of the shower. I haven't done, like, I did my skincare, but I haven't done, like, anything with my hair or anything. And so yeah, so we're gonna go pick up the Starbucks from my parents' porch. Poor thing. So yeah, we're about to enjoy some Starbucks, even though I've already eaten and had my coffee. We're having some more coffee. So happy Dog Mom Day to me, apparently. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think I know what it's going to be. Yep, my mom's typical latte order. So it's a venti decaf non-fat latte. Ooh. So that is what she always gets. So that's mine now. And then looks like we have egg bites. Looks like a lemon scone. We call it a why bother in my family, my mom's drink order, because she gets a decaf non-fat latte. So it's like, at that point, like, just drink water. No caffeine, no, you know, milk fat, nothing special. All right, there's a really good little free library in this neighborhood, so maybe we'll drive by there and see if there's anything in there. From here, it looks like the same books that were here last time I was over here, so I'm not gonna get out and look, so we'll keep checking. That first crispy sip. Okay, so I finished First Light Wins by Ashley Elston, and I am going to give it 2 stars. It reminded me way too much of the book that Ruth Ware came out with last year, and I also gave that one 2 stars. I'm not into the, like, con man mafia type of trope in thrillers. I felt like there wasn't much character development because everybody had these aliases that they were going by. So I had a hard time keeping the characters straight. I had a hard time finding any sort of character development. And I just didn't care. And even though the stakes seemed high sometimes, like I didn't really understand like what the main point was. I kept on being like, okay, but what's the purpose of this? What's the point? So I just didn't get it. And I even kept going back and trying to reread sections to see if there was something I was missing. But yeah, so I'm gonna give that one 2 stars. And then I've started the 3rd book for this new releases reading vlog, which was One of Our Own by Lucinda Berry. And this is a audio original. So I think it's just an audiobook, and it's short. It's just a couple of hours long. Obviously I'm listening to it on 2 times speed, so it's like 2 hours. But it's about a woman who volunteers at a suicide hotline, and she gets this call from this girl while she's working at the hotline, and she realizes that the girl goes to her son's school. And she said that she was attacked and abused in horrendous ways by some other high school boys, and she wants to get her revenge. And so this woman is trying to help this girl, but also she wants to clear her son's name to make sure that her son is not one of the ones that attacked this girl. And it's a pretty good audio. A lot of it takes place over phone calls, and there is like, you can hear like crackling during phone calls. And so it is very well done. You hear like ringtones and, you know, stuff like that. So I like it. I love Lucinda Berry so much. If you don't know who Lucinda Berry is, which if you've been around my channel for any small period of time, you would know probably who Lucinda Berry is. But she is a trauma child psychologist who now writes thrillers, and she pulls from her experience as a child trauma psychologist. And I have a video on my channel ranking all of her books. It was about 2 years ago, so I'm missing a few. She's put out more books since then, but you can see, you know, some of her other books and their descriptions and what I thought of them. Tyler went to go pick up his mom and bring her back into town, and we're going to go to dinner for Mother's Day. And yeah, so I took a shower, I put some makeup on. I'm about to go blow dry my hair, and then we're gonna go eat some steak. And I'm about 40% of the way through the audiobook currently, so I have just a little bit over an hour left. So we'll be finishing out this vlog today. Okay, I am back from dinner. I am so stuffed, and I have finished One of Our Own by Lucinda Berry. And like I said, it was a quick, it took me about 2 hours to get through the audiobook, kind of like a short story, but in audio form. And I'm giving it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It had, of course, the moral dilemma that I always love from Lucinda Berry. It had good characters, a decent amount of character development, even with it being so short. Honestly, I wanted more. I felt like it could have been a whole full-length novel, and I would have been here for it, and it would have still felt thrilling and fast-paced. Lucinda Berry has a couple of short like audio versions. I think she has an Audible original that I read a couple of years ago. So definitely check out her short stories if you haven't, because they're definitely worth it. And she packs a lot into a short amount of time. And I believe that one came out in March. So we read 3 new release books in this vlog. I had a 5-star, a 4-star, and a 2-star. Not too bad, which a 5-star read when I'm vlogging is always just like the icing on the cake. And I'm glad that Emily Henry has kind of redeemed herself for me as well. The rest of this evening is going to be spent editing this vlog and getting ready for the work week and packing for the beach. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these books and what did you think of them. Please hit that subscribe button, it really helps out my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!